We're back now with two players in the geothermal power sector, both Canadian-based companies, and they have their eyes set on developing geothermal plants to deliver an alternative source of energy. There are financing challenges. The question, of course, is will they have enough capital to forge ahead with what could be very costly ventures? With us in the studio is Gary Thompson, President and CEO of Sierra Geothermal. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Sierra Geothermal trades on the venture symbol SRA. And joining us from the TSX is a legend in mining, Ross Beaty, CEO of Magma Energy. Great to see you, Ross.
Thank you.
Ross, of course, you're well known for your development of copper companies, and you're currently heading up Pan American Silver. So it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
We may as well start with you, Ross, if I may. You got involved in Magma Energy, the company that you head, because it's essentially very similar to mining, or at least a lot of the engineering. Was that your motivation? You thought, this is green and I can apply some of my skills to this thing?
You said it all.
Right, thanks. Tell us, where is Magma going? I mean, you're working on a deal in Iceland, but you have assets in the States and Argentina, Chile and Peru. Mm-hmm. I mean, how far away are you from cash flow and profits right now?
We've got cash flow right now, but it's quite small. But Magma's mission, and this is what I could see when I started the company last year, is to build the preeminent geothermal energy company on the planet. And we're going to do that in the classic way, just like you build a great mining company. You discover, you build, you operate, and you buy. There's no great magic to it. You work hard, and you try to go big. And that's what we're doing.
Will you have to go back to investors or raise hundreds of millions of dollars to get these projects going?
We will indeed have to raise hundreds of millions of dollars. On the whole, if you're building a big portfolio of geothermal assets, like a portfolio of mining companies or mining assets, you need a lot of capital. It's a very capital-intensive business. The big difference between geothermal and mining, though, apart from the fact that geothermal is clean and green and it's a great form of electricity, is that these plants go forever. They do not deplete like mines. They go forever. This is a business plan that's going to last generations and generations, if not thousands and thousands of years. It's a very cool business.
Gary, can I turn to you? You're a geologist by trade, and so you're used to assets, as Ross said, that run out, but you got attracted to renewable energy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very exciting space, and that's true. You can think of the Earth as really a nuclear reactor itself, so there's an enormous amount of heat energy coming from the Earth, so that's not going anywhere. And we've only just begun to consider and tapping the geothermal resource. So we think there's enormous potential. And even though it's been around for 100 years, it's really just, like you said, to the renaissance of new activity. Your
projects are all in Nevada, I believe.
We're in Nevada, California, and we recently signed an MOU in BC with one of the First Nations groups.
So how far away are you from actually generating revenue and cash flow?
Our first project right now is actually two projects for 50 megawatts to come online in 2012.
How much is 50 megawatts? How many homes?
Well, we usually use 1 megawatt is around 800 homes worth of power. So fairly significant.
Ross, could we go back to you? What sort of, I mean, say in 10 years' time, how much electricity do you hope to be generating?
Our business plan is to generate about 1,000 megawatts before 10 years is up. That would make us by far the biggest geothermal public company on the planet, and really would achieve our business plan. But of course, if we can grow bigger than that, that's great. The bigger you go, the better your cash flow, the better your fundamentals, the lower your cost of capital, the stronger a company, the better wealth creation you can generate for your shareholders. All of that's why I'm doing this.
Ultimately, would you see this thing, Magma Energy, years down the road as being a kind of a dividend play because you've got these plants in there just churning out cash flow?
Absolutely. In the first few years, like any young company, it's a growth stock, and we're plowing money into our development operations, and we're looking to buy production as well and buy development assets. But ultimately, this will be an enormous dividend producer, a huge cash generator. That's the nature of the business. This business does generate enormous cash flow on a permanent basis, essentially forever.
Gary, your company with a market cap of only just about above 20 million. You're a bit smaller than Ross's. He's up around 400 or 500 million market cap right now. Will you have to raise all kinds of dough to get your projects going?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. These projects are very capital intensive. But under the new U.S. administration, there's an enormous amount of incentives coming in play. We've recently applied for some $46 million in Department of Energy grants. These are grants for 50-50 cost sharing on drilling. Certainly we'll go to the equity markets. There's low-cost loan guarantees coming out of the U.S. incentive packages. There's all sorts of kickbacks. I mean, the U.S. right now is really accelerating geothermal development, And so we're looking at all these avenues. Certainly equity and conventional debt will come into play as we move forward. But we do believe that we can raise the money, and we will move forward and start snowballing our assets. And our goal is to unlock some value for our shareholders to move the stick along to get something into production.
Amazing stuff. We'll be following it with great interest. Thanks very much,
Thank
Gary.
you very much.
And Ross, thanks to you as well. Always great to have you join us on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you, Andrew.
Our guests were Ross Beattie, boss of Magma Energy, and of course Gary Thompson. He's the boss of Sierra Geothermal. We're out of time on commodities. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern.